So what originally wanted me to get from enlisted to officer actually stems back from before I was even in the Air Force. My grandfather was a Bearcat pilot in the Navy, so that original interest in aircraft and aviation sort of drove me to want to become a pilot. Once I went in to apply to become a pilot of the Air Force, they told me my business degree wouldn't get me a pilot slot, so they said I can get you a flying job, and luckily it turned out to be a boom. I love that job, and when I got to my first base, really solidified me wanting to become a pilot. I loved the boom community. However, I joined the Air Force to become a pilot, so pushed forward with my OTS application and kept on pushing, and finally got that pilot slot. So pilot training for me was, I thought it was going to be a breeze. I spent a lot of time in ATC through tech school, becoming a boom, going to OTS, through PMT, all that sort of stuff. But getting to UPT, the standard was set day one. You're going to have a 12-hour duty day. You're going to go home. We expect you to study, eat, get rest, work out, all that stuff in 24 hours. And I was just like, okay, cool, I can do that. But burnout is real. So what I learned doing all that stuff, got to make time for yourself, got to make time for your family. If you're here with a family, spouse and kids, your family's also going to be the ones to get you through UPT. There's a couple times during UPT getting that burnout, but you just got to take a break, take some time for yourself, use the weekends for yourself, remember why you came to UPT, and the wings at the end of it are absolutely worth it. So my normal schedule for UPT, wake up maybe just a little bit early, study a little bit, get ready for the sorties that I was going to fly that day, whether it was a single turn or a double turn. After that, you do the formal brief, you come back, you get ready for your flights, you prep for your flights, you go fly, you debrief, you sort of take in everything that you learned from that flight, study some more. That's it while you're at the squadron. Then after the squadron, you go home, study a little bit more, get something to eat, hang out with the family, try to just like have a mental break for a while, go to sleep, get rest for the next day, then repeat. I absolutely love teaching students. If I wasn't in the Air Force, I'd probably want to be a teacher. And especially in phase 2 where you're teaching T6s, so we take students who have most likely never been in a military aircraft, and then by the end of our program have them solo on our wing, which is incredible. Seeing them transition from not being able to land to being able to do every aspect of the flight on their own is incredible, and it's a ton of fun. The advice I'd give to someone who wants to go from enlisted to pilot would be let your intentions known to your supervisors as quickly as possible. When I got to Mildenhall and I let my supervisor know, just that enormous sense of community where it was like, hey, we're going to get you to get that OTS application accomplished. If you want to be a pilot, stick to it and you can accomplish it. You don't have to do it alone.